Hey everyone, welcome back to more Forgotten Realms Premier Drafts. Last time we did this, we managed to get a 7-win deck. Finally back in it, back in the swing of things. We're hoping to do the same again, but we're just taking what we can. I have noticed a big focus on Azorius Flyers on my side. That might just be an archetype specialty, and it would be good to learn other archetypes, to get better at, like, Bant aggro and stuff of that nature. Definitely could be better, but... Also got a really cool... Okay, so first off, Vorpal Sword. Like, it's a win condition. It's a good equipment for black. Like, it turns every trade into a... in the late game, it just turns every trade into a 1-for-1 at worst. Like, Faraday's also pretty nice if we want to go to color already. Priest of Ancient Lore is just awesome as well. But yeah, I think those are the 3 options. But yeah, so before I continue, I do want to note this. Someone brought up that I thought was a notable theme. We usually use the idea of bread. Bombs, removal, evasion, aggro, duds. And while that's a general consensus, a lot of the recent sets have really focused on synergy, surpassing that. So while that is still a good general synopsis, synergy is now much more important and much more worth considering than expected. Anyways, Vorpal Sword, if I have black, it's good. Like, I don't need to activate it immediately for it to be good. Dungeon Crawler, it goes to your hand, it enters the battlefield tapped, it has so many issues. So, Cave of the Frost Dragon is the immediate thought. Otherwise, you hear something to watch is fine. Yeah, none of these cards are, like, stand out amazing. So I guess I'm going Cave of the Frost Dragon. They chose the other uncommon. I'm assuming it was dual colored of some sort. So I'll take Cave of the Frost Dragon because it's just a generally okay card. At worst, it's a land. That's one of the big feats. You could always have an additional land. If I end up white, I probably want here something on watch, but I'm not sure I want it right now. And yeah, I'm going to grab the Cave. Alright, Drider. If you could get Drider through, it's a good card. With Vorpal Sword, it might be able to get through. With Tiger Tribe Hunter, oh, Trample and Death Touch. Ooh. But can we even do... Can we do Black-Red? And we have Ginny Windseer we're passing up in the process, so it's kind of costly. Kinda. All things worth considering. Tiger Tribe Hunter, the Ginny Windseeker. Evolving Wilds isn't even that bad, technically, but I think it's really just between these two. I think I'm going to go with the Tribe Hunter. When I was able to use it, it seemed really strong. If I equip this with Vorpal Sword, I could just win the game, basically. Yeah. Alright. Well, one's a dragon. I don't think that really gives us an option. So, yeah. Because here's the thing. You pick the uncommons, and you just pick the best card. And what happens is by the end of the first pick... By the end of the first draft, you see what is the open colors through it. Alright. So nothing here really stands out as amazing, except for the Shambling Gas. You know what? Shambling Gas is probably the pick. But if it's not Shambling Gas, it's Temple of the Dragon Queen, so I could actually splash an additional color. Because Temple is basically... It's a really good color splash, but I think people will actually allow me to grab that later. Shambling Gas is a good card for slowing them down, and Treasure Token to get the other colors anyways. So I'm going to grab the Gas, but I would take that Temple of the Dragon Queen if I had a better opportunity. Second White Dragon. Okay, I think that tells me that white is a bit open. Second White Dragon. That's all the top end I need, guys. Alright. Clattering Skeletons. Or do I just pick the Temple now? I have 2 dragons for it. And that does allow me to splash much more easily. Yeah, I think I'll go with the Temple. Clarion Skeleton's not bad, but this is just my mana being perfect. Ray of Frost. Okay, so I feel like blue is kind of open, but if I want to do blue, I feel like there's no like bombs yet, so I'm going to keep Evolving Wilds and allowing myself to do Hyper Splashing. Because nothing here is so exceptional. Like, everything here I could probably cut except for Ray of Frost. And with no additional blue cards, I'm not so sure about that. And Evolving Wilds here basically says, hey, how about I just figure that out later? Alright. Clattering Skeletons is, I think, the best here. Honestly, we might be able to do just pretend we're 5-color, honestly. I'm going to go Clattering Skeletons first, though, because we're black-white first, and then we're the other colors as we get good cards. Which, I will state that. The fact that we already have 2 splash lands, and, you know, we have a color that makes treasures, like, I think we are good to just splash any bomb we find, we can pivot to. And that's pretty awesome. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so 3 lands already means that my deck is very much open for whatever is the best card I find. Alright, Cleric or Fate's Reversal? I'm going to need 2 drops, and yes, I do not care about Dungeon Crawler. I do not care about Dungeon Crawler. So I'm going to go with the Cleric. Fate's Reversal is worth considering, but I do need 2 drops. This thing's going to help me to the late game. It will destroy enchantments when they use enchantments as removal, with Minimus Containment, Charmed Sleep, stuff like that. Alright. Best card here. Just pick the best card. I think it's Shocking Grasp, believe it or not. Might be Bar the Gate. Manticore, I have not done... I'll pick Manticore, but I have not been liking Manticore. So... Yeah, it's just like, you have to trade 1 for 1, and then you play a 2-1 for 4. Like... I do like Clattering Skeleton better than Herald of Hadar. If we get to the late game, we have enough sinks. I'm grabbing Skeletons first. Alright. Find a Villain's Lair is something. Neverwinter Dryad. Probably not seeing it. Meteor Storm. Or Black Dragon. Okay. So we could just invest into black-white and have 3 dragons for my Temples of the Dragon Queens. Or we could... So here's the problem. It's a triple red. That's the reason I think I'm against Meteor Swarm. And this is a black, which we are. It's the amazing finisher, which is of our colors. Like, I think we're going to go Black Dragon first. This actually allows us to splash easier, and this is just so hard to splash because it's triple red. Alright. Other than that, Warlock class is pretty darn awesome. Planar Ally's pretty awesome. Yeah. Alright, Rally Maneuver. You hear something on watch. Okay. Can we splash Owlbear is basically the question I have. Or we could just go safe and grab either You Hear Something on Watch or Zombie Ogre. I think we'll go with You Hear Something on Watch because we already have 3 dragons plus a Vorpal Sword. So I'm going to grab the Watch. Let's get ourselves the ability to make it to said late game. Alright. Barbarian class, we don't have much rules. Orb of Dragonkind might actually be playable here, which is hilarious. Druid class doesn't really... Like, it doesn't get us lands, it doesn't give us any card advantage. It's a 5-mana 6/6 or something. It's a 9-mana, like, 7/7. So, I'm gonna say no to that. Alright, so here I think we just choose our splash because we're not being given the options we want. I'm gonna grab Orb of Dragonkind, because it has the ability to look at your 7 cards and pick a dragon. Like, it allows us to get a dragon. That's something that the other cards here don't do. And, like, it's hard to, like, I'm probably not going to be splashing to Fight a Villain's Lair because it's double blue. I want a single color splash. If it's more than one of a color, I need a darn good reason to keep it. Ingenious Smith, we have no artifacts. We have 1 artifact. Okay. Curdle of Baldur's Gate. Target creature can't be blocked. So this could target itself or it could target my dragons. It also allows me to gain a life at Scry 1. That's not bad at all. But it does look like we're splashing in some form. So I'm okay with this splash. I'm okay with a single blue splash. Grabbing Curdle. Portable Hole. I've just been loving Portable Hole. This card needs life gain. That's why it's of the colors. We don't have much life gain. Yeah, 4-color dragons, basically. Plundering Barbarian might be a pick later, but the first one's Portable Hole. Alright. From here. Pegasus can give something flying, and otherwise it's a 4-mana 2/3. We have no 3-drops. Alright, I'm going to pick Soul Knife Spy because it's a 3-drop. I'm not saying it's good, I'm saying it's a 3-drop, and we have 0 3-drops. That's That's impressive, honestly. I feel like that's impressive. Alright. Hammer with Venture. What other Ventures do we have? We have 2 Clattering Skeletons. I mean, it is the strongest card here. Like, none of these cards seem strong. I feel like we haven't been getting offered many strong cards. So I'm just going with, like, the card that is good, absent of color. Baleful Beholder, I have had a bit more respect for because it does destroy enchantments. But at the same time, we already have our top end. So I might just go Frost Giant because it's cheaper than the others. Because these are 6 mana, and we already have 2, 6, and a 7. Like, we can't go too much bigger. Alright, Clever Conjurer. This is our 3-drop that helps us ramp. My gosh. Very good. Very happy to have it. Oof. Sign of Stygia is playable. I'm not going green right now because I don't have to. So we'll grab the Scion since it's splashable. Much more than the rest. Pixie Guide is just a 2-drop. I'll accept it. Come to a River is a bounce spell. Or a 2-drop. This is literally just a 2-mana 1/3. Alright. Of these options, I'll throw that in the sideboard, but no way that's going to be making it. All the good cards. I want to pick Ochre Jelly, but I think that's just too far of a splash. I think that's just too far of a late game card too. I think I picked Steadfast Paladin here. Either Precipitous Drop or Steadfast Paladin, I think, is the pick here. Well, it's amazing how quickly our 3-drops filled in. But yeah, I think it's actually Steadfast Paladin, which sounds absurd. But yeah. If we are 2 colors, we're black, white, and yeah. I think this Frost Giant's not going to be making it. And if we're splashing a color, it's red or blue. We can just grab another Evolving Wilds here. Like, the Chaos Challenge is pretty cool, but I think the Evolving Wilds is more important. Yeah, I think we're these 3 colors. There we are. I think that's a much better, like, much safer build. And we'll grab ourselves an Evolving Wilds to help guarantee it. Froghemoth, there really wasn't green. But it's double green, which is why I can't even splash, which is why I'm not splashing it myself. Let's see. Of these options, I think Bar the Gate is going to be the best at holding up. Oh, you see a Guard Approach. We've seen how this card wins us the game when we play a big creature and it just sticks. Alright. Vampire Spawn or Shambling Ghast? Shambling Ghast is not bad. So yeah, it's either Vampire Spawn or Shambling Ghast. I'm just needing to figure out what I want. So I don't think we want the Scion. I don't think we want the Soul Knife. Spawn does help hold off better, but Ghast also gives us mana. Whew. No. Of the 2, I'd rather pick Spawn. Or of those 3, I'm not picking the Tashas. Let's just put it that. Let's just say that. Alright. Another 2-drop. That's something. The fact that it's a 2-drop is often all I'm looking for with this card. Gretchen Twitchwill is pretty cool, but you actually need green mana. You can't just, like, splash it with a treasure token, because it's just a 2-mana 0/4. And again, I have not really enjoyed Manticore. Like, it just seems like it played poorly every time I played it. Pixie Guide was always fine, it's just a 2-mana 1/3. Another Hama. Alright. So we have a sub-theme of Ventures, then. So if we can get Adventures in, that's probably a good idea. So, like, we might just pick Fate's Reversal because it Ventures with my 2 Hamas. How's our 2-drops? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we're good at early game. We're good with early game. And we have 3 splashes, which I think is enough splash color. So, and we'll probably get offered another. So, yeah. Alright, here, I'm going to pick the You Find Some Prisoners in case, by some means, we manage to splash red as well. Alright, we're back to my deck. And Drider made it all the way through, and we have no 5-drops. So sure. Sure, we'll go with Drider. Alright. You find the Villain's Lair. Could be a 3-drop we play. Possibly. 1, 2, 3, 4. So... just keep moving. Bar the Gate, I think, is going to be better than you find a Villain's Lair in this deck, because it's kind of a splash. Alright. I'm going to pull that out, see how this deck ends up looking. Once we get all our cards here. Alright. So here's our deck as is. So we got 40 cards. Only 3... We're more blue than white? Wow. Oh, but we have a Cave of the Frost Dragon. Alright. So we have 3 cards that splash into other colors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 2-drops, plus a Shambling Ghast. Like, we're good on that end. We get Curdle. We kind of have a Curdle deck to an extent, where we attack and, yeah, we attack and we could just get things through. Yeah, Curdle plus Hama is pretty nice, but I kind of needed something that when it hits, ventures. Curdle works well with Drider, never even thought about that. Let's see, is there anything that goes with Curdle that I was viewing over it? The Soul Knife Spy. I might want a Soul Knife Spy in this deck. We definitely have... I think we have too many 2-drops, actually. I think I'm going to get rid of one of the Pixie Guides to put in a 3-drop. So the question is, do I actually... Yeah, I think I'm going to fit a Soul Knife Spy in there. I think we're applying pressure. We're not waiting for instant speed tricks. Curdle could get Soul Knife Spy through. That could start drawing us cards. Vorpal Sword is a win condition. We have enough win conditions. We don't need any more. Yeah. I think this is going to be a good deck. I could very much be wrong. Our only ventures are Hama and the Shambling Skeletons, though. So I'm wondering if that's a mistake. I'm just going to math it. Yep. These two are mistakes. Let's get other 3-drops. So we'll grab another Soul Knife Spy. And I think we'll grab a Shocking Grasp. Yeah. We have with 2 Soul Knife Spies, the Shocking Grasp is actually really good. It helps make it so that their blocks are bad. So, we have 1, 2, 3. I do count this as a 2-drop. 4, 5. Okay, we had a Fate's Reversal, but that's still only 3 ventures total. So, venturing is not really a thing we're doing. Let's see, if I take out the Fate's Reversal, I could put in a Scion of Stygia to help us keep getting in. Yeah, I think... Yeah, our early game is get in, and our late game is dragons. Like, if we get to our late game, it's dragons. We're gonna... This is a bit weird. It's like Curdle... Like, we were offered multiple Hamas, but we actually are throwing them out, even though we have those colors. Just because Hama, we can't venture often enough. We'll create an additional treasure token at square additional time off of Hama. That's what they do. So it's, you just like hunt the opponent, and then, yeah, then you get the dragons. So I like that. Hunt the dragons. Ooh, we have a Temple of the Dragon Queen. We have a Cave of the Frost Dragon. We have just enough planes. We have 2 Evolving Wilds to help out. Yep, I like this. I think this will work. I could be wrong, and we might be having to like just add. We have 3 counter spells to just go to slow ourselves down if we want it. All right, I'm gonna try it at the very least. I'm gonna try it. But yeah, the fact that no one is picking Evolving Wilds and Horde of the Dragon Queen, or the fact that no one's picking the lands to help fix their mana up, is making it very easy to splash 3 colors. I should have looked into splashing 4 colors. Let me just look at that real fast. The person was not coming up. Let me just look at if I splash red what I can get. 1, 2, 3. Nope. Nope. Cool. But, yeah, not worth adding red with only 3 cards. One is very... The Orb of Dragonkind is iffy. The Finds of Prisoners is nice, but not like a reason to splash. And the Tiger Tribe Hunter wants more than just itself. Alright, so we have this we sacrifice for a swamp. We then Steadfast Paladin. And then we have... Yeah, I like this. Go. Let's see what you do. And yeah, gain additional swamps is perfectly fine. Steadfast Paladin gets to keep guards distracted. Nice Warlock class. Alright, there we are. Awesome. So I could probably Temple of the Dragon Queen for black, Shambling Ghast, and the next turn blue Clattering Skeletons. Oof. So Warlock class seems like a pretty good card. The more I've seen it played, like, it card selects with itself. It is a nice little enchantment to make just trading an advantage for you, and then it becomes a 7-mana finisher, which, like, name one thing in what I just described that's bad. Ooh. Alright, so we're going to grab the Evolving Wilds and Shambling Ghast. And I'm just trying to think, do I want black or white then? I think I want black, because if we get white, I can use, like, if we need white, it's for the white dragons, and we can get that from Temple of the Dragon Queen. I played my blue land, but that's okay. Yep, so, like, we needed white there, but... We're going... Yeah, so we need a white now, but the Temple of the Dragon Queen can now be white, and it's going to come into play untapped thanks to the white dragon. So the combination of the two. Alright, we are running out of cards, especially compared to them. And I just gotta say, they took one card, and it wasn't Dragon's Fire, and it wasn't You See a Pair of Goblins. They took a card that was very powerful. I don't know what it was, though. I have a feeling they're about to play a 4-drop that's going to be, like, very strong. Like, I think they might have taken the Killian, and because they want, like, some finisher. Alright. 3-4. Let's see. I can attack, put Killian into the hole, and then... If I put Warlock class in the hole... I think that's too ambitious. I'm going to attack with the Clattering Skeletons, see how they respond. Yep. I'm okay with this trade. Alright. We're going to Lost Mine. We need the Scry. Manticore, no. We need the land. Alright. Let's see. I could shove Killian in the hole to keep their bigger creatures from getting too big. Or I could shove Warlock class in the hole to prevent it from maxing out its level. Which is scarier, Killian or the Warlock class? I think with a white dragon coming, I think the Warlock class is actually the scarier card. Because I could tap down a big threat. Decline, because I don't need it untapped. And yeah, if Shambling Ghast, if he attacks, I think I'm going to block with a Shambling Ghast to get myself my treasure token. Oh boy. I can tap that to prevent the lifelink haste attack, but I think that's not the play to win. Yep. Killing Killian makes no sense now. We're going to just keep that adult gold old dragon tapped. Because, yeah, that's a bomb. That is a 5-mana 4/3 with flying, lifelink, and haste. That is a limited absolute powerhouse. And we lost, unless we could kill that gelatinous cube with whatever we draw now. I just noticed how little removal we have in our deck. Yeah, I think we're dead. I think we have just so little removal that we don't stand a chance. I need to count our removal spells. I need to, like, splash for removal. I don't think we have removal, period. Yeah, I think we're dead in the water, basically. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They have enough to eat that using Gelatinous Cube. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, we need to draw a land here, or we need to attack and then be foolish enough to block. If they block, we could create a treasure token, allowing us to play Black Dragon to kill the Gelatinous Cube. Darn it. And the reason this now doesn't matter anymore is because if they kill the Gelatinous Cube, they could just eat the White Dragon inside, so it doesn't even help us anymore. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. But I need the Clever Conjurer. So we're just playing around, they don't have 2 damage. Which is such a ambitious play, to say the least. So yep, here they just eat with the Gelatinous Cube. And we lose. Like, I can't think of a way that we get back. Even worse for us. The Gelatinous Cube doesn't even die here. Well, we lost. Mostly my mistakes, I'm not going to deny that. But I also need to look at this deck and just realize I have so few removal. And if I have that so few removal, I need to really turn this into an aggro deck. I need to change the mana curve and just go just go 1, 2, 3, then counterspell, 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 prevent them from playing. I need to take out my top end, rip it out, put in more control-oriented stuff. Take out a White Dragon, you know, that sort of thing. Take out Evolving Wilds, maybe pull out some colors. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they have lethal by just swinging in. Yep. Because I have to block the Adult Dragon. Like so. And then I have to chop block these two. So I'll block like this, so that I can at least kill the Gelatinous Cube, which has more damage output. So now everything of mine dies. And they still have these 2 threats. I need something that can double block, and I drew a land. Yep. Alright, well, a lot of that was my mistake. I need to go look at my deck and just count the amount of removal. Because I just realized as I'm picking this, I don't think I have removal in this deck. And that's just such a mistake to not have removal. Like, the way you win without removal is you just aggro them down. Removal. 1. 2. 3. So this has to be acting as removal for this to work. Alright. So we're lowering our curve. We're taking out 1 White Dragon guaranteed. With that, we're taking out 1 plane. And what are we putting in? I think Warcane's Polymorph is such a mistake. I'm putting in Bar the Gates. That's for sure. I'm just trying to think if Silver Raven is even good. What can I do with a Silver Raven? Could equip the Vorpal Sword in it, but... Yeah. So we took out one land, we took out the white dragon. I mean, take out the white dragon might be a mistake. To be honest, take out that white dragon might be a mistake. Take out that land might be a mistake, but I'm going to go with what I can, and this is what I feel like I can. Alright. Well, we hunted one dragon down. It's dead. That dragon's gone. Oof. We cannot take out white because it's 2 of our removal. We cannot take out black. Well, we cannot take out that Manticore, even though I don't like Manticore. Ugh. Issues. Things I have to address. Alright. Alright, Evan. You're a diamond, I'm a platinum. Be gentle. Alright. So I can grab this, grab Swamp. Either Lair of the Frost Dragon Pixie Guide. Or I can lair Dawnbringer. I could lair Island Pixie Guide. So I have no 3-drop, so I think I'm going to go with the Lair Island Pixie Guide play. Because this is untapped now, but won't be untapped if it's the 3rd land. So it needs to be one of the first 2. And Dawnbringer just seems like it can be better later, where... Do I Pixie Guide, or do I play this tapped to get my Soul Knife out earlier? Tough decision. Tough decision. Alright. So they get 2 lands. Are they? Yeah, you have to be multicolor if you're getting 2 lands like that. You happen upon Glade is only good for splashing. Alright. Well, you need removal for the Soul Knife Spy, sir. Evan could have it. I mean, they went first. Boreal, Pegasus. Like, you hear something on watch to kill the Pegasus. Or I could just attack, then Soul Knife Spy. Shocking Grasp would have been better here. Definitely would have been better, but we are in the position we're in. We take what we get. Definitely missing that land drop hurts. Bar the Gate's going to be good. Do I counter that? Yeah, it's 3 damage. I don't like countering it, but we counter it. Also, I need the Scry. I need to get a land here. I need a land that doesn't come into play tapped. Yeah, I'm bonding that. There we are. Alright, Druid class. Not really scared of Druid class. 1, 2, 3, 4. It does make a 6/6. I'm not going to deny that. And it does gain them life, but they have shown not to have life gain synergy. Oh! I have a solution. When this class... Yeah. I have a solution. I just destroy that enchantment. There. You gained 1 life and spent 5 mana. Well done. And they are out of cards. And we have our late game. Alright, second Druid class. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to leave the Dawnbringer Cleric back, because it can block whatever big creature it creates. They create. I have to tap all my mana to make that one, so I'm going to wait on that. Yeah, if they turn their land into a big creature, I can actually create a treasure token with Clarion Skeleton's Death and tap it down with White Dragon. Or just do that now. So I could play White Dragon, tap down their Celestial Unicorn for 2 turns. Attack destructively. So they do have an 8/8 planes, but I think we just put enough pressure that it doesn't matter. Have to block a 4/3. Yep. Throwing lethal pretty soon. We have a Cave of the Frost Dragon. Get myself a total of 8 damage in the air. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if I attack, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Versus if I attack with everything, they block a 4/3. That's 5. 10. Okay. So then we hear something on launch. There we go. Awesome. Okay, so yeah, we are far more the aggressor. We are far more the aggressor. I was not prepared to be the aggressor, but it looks like that's what we have to do. Not really in a good position. Definitely drafted as if that was not the case. Have a lot of 2-mana 1/3s, but that seems to be our plan right now. 2-mana 1/3s. And we're going to use 2-mana 1/3s to kill them. Alright. But yeah, I definitely like putting that counterspell to just make it so that when we have the board, we have the board is ours. We have a Bar the Gate, and until we draw that Bar the Gates, like the moment we draw planes, we have so many plays. Like the moment, yeah, if we draw planes, the entire hand plays, and if we don't, alright, I'm just gonna Soul Knife Spy, I think. It's probably not gonna... It forces them not to attack with Higher Text Blade, okay? And Bar the Gate becomes better the later on, as they're playing bigger threats. Alright. There's my planes. I can't eat up the Skullport Merchant. Just a little too big. Alright, well, the Clattering Skeletons is gonna start doing some job. Alright, so next turn I could play Steadfast Paladin while keeping up Bar the Gates, which feels good. Swarming Goblins, okay. So if I attack with Clattering Skeletons, I feel like I still like my trades if they however they block here. Like, I get to take out 2 of their creatures for 1, then I get a Venture. Like, I think overall the trades are going to be good. And then, hey, take out the Swarming Goblins. I'm happy with that one. We're good with lands. We're good with those drops. Gonna just Steadfast Paladin, and we have a Bar the Gate open. Alright, so if you have a big threat, you get to eat it. If you're sacrificing creatures for card advantage, it's to my advantage as well. Darn. Alright. Go ahead and attack with Hexblade. I could Portable Hold the Hexblade, but then they could sacrifice it with Skullport Merchant. I don't really see the reason. Like, that's not one of the 2 drops that are threatening to me right now. Oof. But I'm definitely in a weird position because I drew a ton of lands. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, just prevent the fireball from dealing a ton of damage to me. Now I can actually eat that if I want. Yeah, I think that's okay. Just make sure that's not a threat later on. No. Cancel attacks. No attacks. Can't get through the Skullport Merchant. So now if they play a big scary creature... 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, I'm gonna think... I think I'm grabbing a swamp, because... Well, unfortunate. Or I could grab the second... Yeah, I think... Let's see. Vorpal Sword wants more swamps, but I don't have creatures for it. So it's just Black Dragon or White Dragon, really, that wants the colors. And White Dragon is less likely to find the planes it needs. So, grab the planes. Alright, so they just seem to have a bunch of removal spells in their hand, which is very poor for me. Well, I have all the lands I will need. And yep, they are going to sacrifice to start card drawing, which means they now are in the driver's seat. When I draw 8 lands, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 playables. So yeah, that was just misfortune position. I'm going to do that, make sure I don't have to deal with that. Create a goblin because the treasure token is completely useless at this point of the game. Alright. This at least prevents goblin attacks. If I attack with Drider, they block with Skullport and these two, but like that's not going to be a position they're in. They're going to be in a much better position than that. Because yeah, power word kill. Alright, so this means if they attack with the goblins, then I get to block a goblin. They force them to sacrifice now. So this reduces the damage. But yeah, Skullport Merchant is an amazing card. Then we just started poorly. So the combination of it all. Yeah. Nothing you can do. I drew half the lands in my entire deck. This is one of those cases where I actually do believe it's just, you have to accept that sometimes you get unlucky. I mean, you know how this box is going to go, and I know you're going to sacrifice it. Oh, you're actually going to let block and kill. Alright. I want them to play a 6-drop that uses the treasure so that I can bounce it to their hand. And, like... This isn't good for me. Because, yeah, that would draw them all the cards they need. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I even thinned the deck a little. Yeah. Yeah, this is just misfortune. I'm gonna just... There's enough land draws that I got when I did. I think I could chalk this loss up to misfortune. If I manage to get a dragon, that'd be cool, but... I think I accept that that's an unlikely possibility. Yep, draw 7 cards. Congratulations. Well, I have to block Asmodeus or I die. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The other thing I could think of as a win condition is they accidentally mill themselves, which isn't much of a hope. I'm gonna kill the Zorn, that way I at least continue my quest. But yeah. I'm gonna count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. 50% lands, and it happens. It happens. That is a loss that I'm not counting on my deck. I'm counting on the land situation. I need to get 2 more wins before the game's over. I need to get 2 more wins before this goes dead. But yeah, definitely recognize my issue. I picked the colors that seemed open, but I did not see many kill spells. Also, this was one of those drafts where I felt like everyone in the pod got a weaker deck. Like, there were just not... There were just cards missing, basically. And I'll get the island later. Then I can Pixie Guide, I could Clever Conjure, and I could ramp out Rider. And if I don't draw land, I can still ramp out Clattering Skeletons, which is something. Alright. Alright. So I have Curter as a possibility. I feel like I want to play Curter on a later turn, where I can play Curter and have Bar the Gate ready. I feel like they have either Burning Hands or Dragon's Fire open with those pauses. Grease of Ancient Lore. Okay. So which is more important? Play Curter or play Clattering Skeletons? I think Clattering Skeletons prematurely is going to be more powerful. There we are. Because, yeah, just the 4-3 matches up against the Priest very well. Curdle's nice, but, like, one of the advantages of Curdle is the ability to make Fiends unblockable, so that I can just swing in with creatures like Clattering Skeletons or Drider without issue. Alright. Gonna fly over and attack me for a few. I'm okay with that. Great, the Clattering Skeletons is gonna get through easily. Do I want Curdle, or do I just hold up at the Bar of the Gate? Let's see. Target a creature, and I'm not paying the mana. I'm fine with that. Alright. The mana rune is a little painful, but that's okay. I'll get Bar the Gate next time. I'll get Drider another day. Like, if I can just get lands, I'll be good. I'm in a bit of a rough patch. Right ahead. Going right ahead. I'm not playing into your combat trick. Alright, so I can use Curdle to get the Clattering Skeletons through whenever I want. Do I want Clattering Skeletons through, or do I just... No, I actually want the Clattering Skeletons to trade with the Swarming Goblin. Target a creature, and decline. If it trades with the Priest of Lore and a Goblin, I'm still... Actually, I really should have. But here, I'm holding up a combat trick. I'm holding up a Shocking Grasp. Nope. They don't believe me. Darn. I thought they would have believed me. Nonetheless, I get a Scry and finally get my lands. Vorpal's Sword. Do I want Vorpal's Sword right now? Let's see. I'm missing on a land drop, which land drop plus treasure token from Bar the Gate will get me Black Dragon. I could still play Drider. Vorpal Sword, then untap Equip to Curdle. It's a tough decision. The Swarming Goblins really hurts me. Yeah, I'm hoping they play a big creature like Red Dragon, and big enough. One, two, three, four. Treasure token will be 5. Land is 6. This is 7. Alright. Let's see, if I double block and they have... What could they have? Show me. Show me your combat trick. Dueling Rapier? Dueling Rapier, that's their combat trick. My mistake. Paladin's Shield. Alright, but I still have my Clever Conjurer. That's the important part. Okay. Unfortunate position for me. Still play the Drider, but I can't get the Drider through. Alright. Find the villain's lair. We will need to sacrifice the treasure token to use. Dawnbringer Cleric. Just gains its life. Makes a 1/3. Doesn't really solve the issue. This has Reach, which Sneaky Reach is a theme. Yeah, I'm feeling like I'm in a pretty poor position, and I don't like it. I don't like this land screw that I'm getting. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so yeah, if I draw any land that's untapped, if I draw an untapped land, I get to Black Dragon, and I don't even take out anything. I think they legitimately did not know that I had Reach. Thanks, you see a guard approach. Glad you could show up now. Okay, so if you see a guard approach and you find a villain's lair on the sidelines, this gives me some life gain. I'm going to attack in with these two. They're going to equip the Delver's Torch to Swarmy Goblin, I think, and then I get to tap it down. Save myself a turn. Or I could find a villain's lair, take a hit from Swarming Goblins. Wow. Alright. I'll take 4. Don't like taking 4, but I'll take it. Yeah, I don't like this, but I'm taking it. Playing around with my tricks and succeeding. I can't play You Find a Villain's Lair to draw a land because... Alright. Get myself some of that. Keep applying some pressure here. Untap Cave of the Frost Dragon. And we have You Find a Villain's Lair active. If they re-equip Delver's Torch to Swarming Goblins, I can tap it out. If they play a big creature or a big spell, I can counter it. Is that scary? Not enough. Not scary enough. It's the spell that they're using that treasure token for that's scary. Exhibit A. And that leaves my treasure token, so I can still... 1, 2, 3... Alright, so I can block the 5/6. With a 1/3. Alright, I'm still applying pressure. I like that. I am still applying pressure. They have Delver's Torch and I have Paladin's Shield, so... I believe the Torch is the scariest part here. They're not going to Oubliette, so they're just going to lose 2... They're losing 2 life themselves. Yeah, that's good for me. They either Oubliette, in which case they lose their Paladin's Shield, their Goblin, and a land. And in which case, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I draw 1 damage, I win. Alright. Decline. Oh no. I think I discard the Black Dragon. It's one of the two. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I'm just going to discard the Black Dragon, keep myself healthy. Let's see, if I attack with all, then attacking with the Oubliette actually kills them first, which is kind of funny. But if I attack with just these two, I think that's actually safer. Yeah, because they can just equip this to the Goblin. Yeah, like this. Bring them to 1 or force them to block. Alright. So next turn, I can either counterspell or I can block Manticore. So they sacrifice an artifact, creature, or land. They're going to sacrifice the land. I'm going to actually decline, keeping even the treasure token. We're going to see what else they have to play. And if it's nothing, if they pass priority to me, I will Manticore that thing. Alright. Whew. Definitely brought it down to the wire. Definitely brought it down to the wire. Man, I am not getting the lands I need. I know I dropped down to 16, but 16 is a number you can usually get because of all the scries, which I'm not doing. Alright. I feel like there's a card here I'm supposed to pull out to put another land in. It might be the Drider. Might be the Pixie Guide. No, I think everything did well here. Soul Knife Spot. I think this is the card we'll pull. It's just a 3-mana 2/1. Taps something down, but so does You See a Guard Approach, so does... yeah, I have enough things that are good to play. If I knock out that, and guarantee land drops. Bring myself back to 17 lands. Alright. Whew. Not an easy decision. Not an easy decision. Book Trout. Oh, Brook Trout. Alright, so I can Island, Curdle. Curdle gets me land draws because it scries. And I have a You Come to a River. And any land is Vampire Spawn, followed by Clattering Skeletons later, so I'm good with a Curdle play. So we're grabbing blue. Alright. Awesome, we even have a Shocking Grasp. So we can attack in, make it unblockable. If we don't draw a land, we make it unblockable. Like... Steadfast Paladin. Alright. We need to make it unblockable. Oh! We're just going to bounce that to its hand so they don't actually get out of hand with the life gain. That's not a land. Yeah, I just want to land Vampire Spawn, basically. Alright, Priest of Ancient Lore instead. Priest of Ancient Lore cannot successfully block Curdle. Yep. Grandmaster of Flowers Game Gone is good. We're going to Vampire Spawn now. Alright. They're going down on life. We have a Shocking Grasp and a Clattering Skull. We have a Shocking Grasp. We have Bar the Gate. We have some combat tricks coming up. Wrecking Roper. Alright. 4/5. So if I want, I can attack with Curdle, make it unblockable, and hold up a Shocking Grasp. I don't like that. I prefer to Clattering Skeletons. Yeah. I'm just going to Clattering Skeletons and end the turn. And yeah, now the Clattering Skeleton starts swinging in for 4 damage swing each time. Alright. Whew. If the Lurking Roper attacks, we let it through. We know they're having life gain, but we just have to accept it. We'll have a Bar the Gate up soon. If we could draw an island, we'll also have a Find the Villain's Lair up. If we draw any land, we can attack using Curdle to get through and still have cards open, which is good. Actually, if they Lurking Roper, I'm probably going to double block with Clattering and Vampire Spawn. They can only kill one. Though if they attack with Lurking Roper and another creature, then I'm expecting Rally Maneuver, and then I won't. Which is kind of interesting position to be in. And they have exactly enough for Rally Maneuver, so if they double attack, I'm expecting it. Especially if the other attack is from Monk of the Open Hand. So if it's just Roper, nope. Rally Maneuver's coming out. Not playing into Rally Maneuver. And they're going to Rally Maneuver because it gives lifelink to untap the Lurking Roper. Oh. Still bad. Scry now. I can Steadfast Paladin, attack and have a Shocking Grasp active. Or I could just draw a land. Or a bigger threat. Alright. So here's a play. I could double block the Monk of the Open Hand. They kill Curdle, but I also kill their Monk of the Open Hand before it gets any bigger. I'm okay with that. Which one do you want to kill? Yep. I'm attack. So if I attack, I think they'll double block, and then I can Shocking Grasp in response. Alright. So now I can hold up Bar the Gate instead. A little unfortunate, because I can't Shocking Grasp here. But I can kill their Herd Gorger that they're about to play. They don't have any artifacts. This is just a 2/2. Alright. Extra blue. Alright. Well, I still have the Bar of the Gate open. I am taking more damage than I want. I'm stopping everything other than the Lurking Roper. Yep, go ahead. Alright, so now we get to a dirtily position, and with double counterspell, that's probably a positive for me. That actually gets through, so I'm going to just counter it. If they were smart enough to hold up when I didn't block counter Oswald for a 4-drop, I will be impressed, but I just don't believe you. Alright. They've shown that they won't block the Vampire Spawn, expecting the Death's Paladin trick, so gain 3 life, unblocks the Lurking Roper, and 3/3 is actually a threat. So unfortunately we do have to counter this. I don't like countering it, but we have to. Alright, well this is a Dirtle state. Oh, that helps. Unfortunately, we lost our Curdle from a previous thing, but Soul Knife Spy can swing in. Alright, so if I play Drider, I think I could start attacking with Drider with Shocking Grasp. available in a way that Soul Knife Spy cannot get in right now. Yep. This does leave me shields down for one turn, but the Sea Guard approach is still active, and the Drider can start swinging in far more safely. Alright. The Shocking Grasp I do want to play anyways, so... see how they respond. You know, playing the Evolving Wilds and... alright, so they double block like that. Perfect. And now I Shocking Grasp the Steadfast Paladin so they don't gain any life. There we are. So now we just have to get through the Unicorn, which I'm okay attacking with Soul Knife Spry and Rider, forcing bad trades. I think. I think I am. Even better. So I can Portable Hole and attack with both. I like that. So this is the only target for Portable Hole. And I just attack with both of these. And it's very hard to block. Well, they'll block like that, and then I start drawing cards off of Soul Knife Spy, which is what I meant by hard to block, in case anyone was wondering. I'm just going to get the planes now. And yeah, I'm still holding up 2 blue thanks to Temple of the Dragon Queen. Awesome. Alright. We have put ourselves in an advantageous situation. Took us a while, and it definitely took a lot of dead draws on my opponent's part. Like, my god, they are drawing nothing, it looks like. So, white, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so playing the island allows me to... play... yeah, use this. To attack in while threatening a counterspell, which is fantastic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm gonna hold back. Nah. If they play a life gain to untap the Lurking Roper, I can, in response, tap the Lurking Roper with UC Guard approach. Or hexproof the Soul Knife Spy. There we are. And now we kill with Cave of the Frost Dragon. Whew. You do not make this easy. You have not made this easy. Alright, but we got to 3 wins with this deck. Yeah, this is not a deck I enjoy piloting, but it is a deck that I can pilot, and that's all I need to hear. That's all I need to hear. Yeah, it seems like if people aren't taking your Evolving Wilds, they aren't taking your Dragon Queen lands, and they're coming up, you can easily do 3 color in this format, which is pretty nice. Alright, so Swamp, then Evolving Wilds for Plains, then Soul Knife Spy. And I could Portable Hole whatever creature they're playing ready to block the Soul Knife Spy. Feels weird Portable Holing a Secret Door, but... No attacks. Dark Basilisk. Alright. So alternatively, I can play Clattering Skeletons. So here's the thing. I can actually attack with Soul Knife Spy. They'll probably... I could Portable Hole the Underdark Basilisk. And then come to the river, the Secret Door. Or just come to the river, turn this into a 4-2 attack in. I think I'll do that on a future turn. On a future turn, I'll leave that option open. If I attack, they take the trade they want, and I'm in no better of a position. Meanwhile, if I wait for a white dragon... Inspiring Bard. Alright. Alright. So I think I'm going to come to a river just to swing in for 4 and gain some. Alright. So I'm going to Portable Hole the Basilisk so they can't get a favorable trade with Clattering Skeletons. Well, I'm back to guest. So now we get a 4-2. I just basically cycled a card and dealt 4 damage. So it's just a question of, do they want to sacrifice their Inspiring Bard to kill the Clattering Skeletons in the process? Or do they want to leave it up so they can actually block the Soul Knife Spy properly? Alright. Good to see. So that looks bad, until you realize I can now Island White Dragon, tap down the Secret Door, the Inspiring Bard, or if they attack with the Inspiring Bard, tap down the Secret Door. Swing in. Clever Conjurer is a nice card. Yeah, if they attack with Inspiring Bard, I think... Okay, so I could tap down the Clever Conjurer and attack with both. No, I could tap down the Inspiring Bard. We can't stop the Clattering Skeletons then. At least they can't stop it in any positive manner. That's not enough to get a kill spell, that's just a bounce spell. So... And I think I will trade my Soul Knife Spy for a Clever Conjurer. Yep. I'm offering you a trade. You may take it. I have a second Soul Knife Spy, so if that ended up being a valuable creature, I have other ways around that. But now they can't very well block the Clattering Skeletons. We are getting them low on health, and that's all I need to hear. Alright, so now even if we draw a Black Dragon, we have all the mana fixing for it. Windseer is very strong. Windseer is a very strong card. Honestly, just a 4-mana 3/3 right now is pretty powerful. The Inspiring Bards actually got them the 4 health they might need. Spike Pit Trap is actually a threat. Yeah, I'm okay trading Soul Knife Spy for either of the 3/3s. I'm okay trading... Okay. Didn't think about that as much. But yeah, we're going to scry. We just need to get to our Black Dragon or something of that nature. Or how about just a not land? Oof. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. Half the cards are lands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. Okay, fair enough. They didn't have perfect RNG themselves, so. And Frost Giant's probably going to lock down this game. Even with Shocking Grasp, it's not enough to allow my Spy through. So I can Shocking Grasp one, and then still play a counterspell. If I'm like dependent on needing a counterspell, then I can do that, which is good. So they just need to decide whether they use their Spike Pit Trap or their Secret Door. I really want them to Spike Pit Trap the Soul Knife Spy, honestly. Okay, we're going to Shocking Grasp this as a way to try to find a counterspell. Well, that's probably game. Unless they -2, not realizing that they have no cards in hand. Yeah, I don't know how I'm supposed to beat Mordenkainen. Destroys enchantments. Does a 1/3 even support this board? Does a little. I'm gonna play it just because it helps me create so many creatures that it's hard for them to get through. But yeah. The fact that Rime Shield Frost Giants really helped damage this, and then add in Mordenkainen behind it. Yeah, I think Black Dragon's not good enough anymore. Even if I Shocking Rest early to try to draw that Clattering Skeletons. Yeah, at this point I now have to kill them before... I'm going to kill them before I kill Mordenkainen. So I just have to keep attacking face. And I think they're at the advantageous position. I'm trying to think what I can do. So if they end up using the Spiked Pit Trap, I could play Black Dragon, kill the Ginny Windseer, and swing in that way. But that's the only solution I could think of. And that relies on them, you know... using their Spiked Pit Trap. So yeah, now they can Mordenkainen to flip their deck and win the game off of it, I'm sure. Alright. I'll block the Owlbear, get myself a 1/1 Goblin. Yep. And they're just leaving up the Spike Pit Trap, which is honestly good enough for them right now. Yep. Was not prepared to face a Mordenkainen, to put simply. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. Drew as many lands as non-lands. Alright, well, if this somehow isn't my final turn, I have a feeling I don't have much left. They could -10, putting 2 cards in their deck and not realize, attack not realizing they don't win off of it, and then lose the game. But that's the only way I could think of winning. So yeah, if they -10 and don't win, if they don't win on this turn, we actually win because they milled themselves, which means they have to have a win right now. Yeah, so them using their ultimate is actually our win condition, and they just did it, so... Alright. So Dawn Blooming Cleric gaining me the 3 life and all that was actually a positive theme. Me holding up this Evolving Wilds is actually scaring them into thinking there's a counterspell. Alright. So they need to deal 4 more damage. I mean, I'm assuming they have it, but... Oh, double the power toughness. I'm at 1. I mean, I'm assuming they have it, but I'm going to wait for them to play it. They Mordenkainen themselves to death. They have one... They cannot... They need another land to venture for Secret Door. And if they ventured, they could have got Tomb of Annihilation and -1 my life and won the game. I actually won because they messed up and played and minus Mordenkainen with no hand. Oh my god. They gave me that win. Just to be clear, they gave me that win. They played Mordenkainen. They played their entire hand and then -10'd. I appreciate that. Whoever... I didn't read your name. I apologize. It's reviewed. We can see that, but I appreciate the free win. Because, oh my gosh, that win was yours. That win was yours. All you had to do was not -10. I appreciate it, honestly. Sergeant Wiggly. Alright. I have a Shambling Ghast. Ooh, I could Shambling Ghast into a Soul Knife Spy. Like, for the treasure token if they manage to kill it, somehow. I have a Portable Hole to help get through. If I draw an island, my playables become more playable. They mulliganed, so I do have early game advantage if I can actually use it. I'm gonna just hold up You See a Guard approach of the options. So the next turn I get Soul Knife Spy. Alright. So I'm gonna attack knowing that I can -1/-1 them. And if they don't, I'm thinking if I Portable Hole and Cave. Oh, I can't do that. See, I'm okay playing Trained Shambling Ghast for your Killian. Alright, no? Fair enough. Here's Soul Knife Spy. Then they're going to ramp into a big scary creature, unfortunately. Nothing I can do about that. But I can Portable Hole. And You See a Guard approach is still a tap. Oh, perfect. They played Lightfoot Rogue with that, so I can just put that in the hole. So, I'm actually going to attack with Soul Knife Spy because it either double trades or they use Shambling Ghast to kill it, and my You See a Guard approach will... No, I don't think I want to use my You See a Guard approach just to stop a Shambling Ghast trick. Alright. I'm happy with that. I can use treasure tokens. Oh, they can use it for killing as well. I see. Huh. They're mana ruined. I just now realized they're mana ruined. I will trade with a Yuan Ti Fang Blade if they don't offer it. I'll just tap it down next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. Next turn. Awesome. So I'll attack. That's a trade I'm happy to see. So I can sacrifice this treasure token to attack with Cave of the Frost Dragon, or to block with Cave of the Frost Dragon if they're foolish enough to attack with Killian. Alright. Yeah, I think the Soul Knife Spy play is more important right now. But I have Cave now. Their mana screwed, so if they start drawing lands, I think they can win the game from wherever they are. But until then, we can start applying pressure. Alright, more Sepulture Gals. That's going to stop my Soul Knife Spies. But it's not going to stop my Cave. No Sneaky Reach. Alright. I swear I might just end up killing them just by constantly untapping Cave of the Frost Dragon. This is a possibility. Make sure they don't feel comfortable attacking. That's smart. That's how you attack. A single Sepulture Gal. But now it's a 2-turn clock it's a 2 damage clock versus a 3 damage clock. And I'm actually... Well, there's no enchantments in Black-Red, so I think I'm going to play this to gain 2 life and force sacrifices if they want to do good trades with a Sepulture Gal. Just make sure the clock is in all ways in my favor. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. Yeah, if I play Drider, I don't even use it. So, I'm gonna just keep attacking with my cave, and just use this as my clock. That's good on them. So they killed that dragon. Alright, so they have their Lightfoot Rogue back, but I don't make it easy for them to attack. And I get to have this, and I get to have a Bar the Gate open, which is going to be nice. I'm not going to waste the Bar the Gate on Black Dragon, so... Yeah, Dried are 2-for-1s in the current board, so that's pretty good. Okay. 1-for-1. Attack with Lightfoot Rogue, I just block it with Dawnforge Cleric. With Dawnbringer Cleric. It has to get a natural 20 to stop my decision. Alright, let's just stop drawing lands. We had 3. We drew 8 lands. Appreciate it. And, like, yeah, anything with 3 health, 2-for-1s in this board state. And if they suddenly just draw a ton of lands, like they are right now, 4, 5. Zombie Ogre is actually scary because with Sepulture Gals, they can scry wherever they want. And I want lands out of here. I'm attacking with Clarion Skeletons. Let's see how you do this. Alright. I get a venture. Alright, cool. So I killed 2 creatures with the Clarion Skeletons, and I ventured for a, and I get a Goblin in the process. And that Goblin can block the Sepulture Gal, or if I... And then with a Manticore, after they sacrifice, I still get to the trade positive. Yeah, I want to play Manticore, so I'm going to do that trade. Alright, we're going to kill this Plundering Barbarian first. And we're going to put on our clock. Oh, that's a great clock. Yep. I actually could not decide whether I wanted to kill the captain or the ghoul. I think the captain would still have been the better kill. Yep. Alright. We got 5 wins. We were supposed to go 3, but then someone decided to be very friendly and sacrifice themselves to Mordenkainen because they can. It's an ultimate ability. It has to be the best ability, right? I mean... Alright, Steadfast Paladin, Clever Conjurer. A Swamp brings us not far to Black Dragon. I'm taking it. I'm taking it. Oh, man. Look at that. A curve of differing colors, and we got all of them color-coded. They chose black? Alright. I even got the dragon on curve for it. Beautiful. Alright. I think I attack with both. This gives me life gain. This I can sacrifice to kill the Forsworn Paladin if they block. Yep. One more land, and this is all the cards for Black Dragon. Alright. They're not a bad deck. They're not a bad deck. I'm just going to end the statement there. If they can complete their venture, that's very powerful. Alright. I think I hold up the Shocking Grasp so I can double block the Barrow in. Yep, so this should stall the board. They can use the Forsworn Paladin to get cards. If I can get an island, I could counter spells with Find the Villain's Lair. Alright. Yep, they're making treasure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So a land here. Okay. If I can... No, too late to resume the turn. Darn it. Alright, because I could untap with tap Clever Conjurer to untap an island. Get the Shocking Grasp ready. Oof. Yeah, but that Skullport Merchant plus the Forsworn Paladin is definitely a card draw threat I have to deal with. That's the land. That's the land so I can play Black Dragon. Are they going to sacrifice everything to spike Pit Trap the Steadfast Paladin? Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm going to need to keep that mana open. Alright. Alright. Fortunately, they only create a single treasure token. So this kills the Forsworn and leaves them with only a Skullport Merchant, but this leaves me with nothing. Oh, can I go back? I could have made a treasure token to guarantee the Black Dragon next turn. Oh, well, I got it anyways. Alright, so this doesn't kill the Skullport Merchant, but gets close enough. I probably could have just blocked with the 1/1, knowing the Black Dragon would come in. Alright, that's really good for them. That is really good for them. We're going to deal 7 damage from return. Wow. 1 mana kill spell for that. I feel like they just had really good card advantage positions through stuff like that. And then Skullport Merchant, of course. Alright, so now they can venture with their mana, and then they can tap with their half-elf monk, and we can't even play on our counterspell. Yep. I think we're in a very bad spot now. Which, given how good we were, is really sad to see. Alright, they're tapping that down before combat. Makes sense. And now we play Drider. And we put ourselves in an okay spot again. Oof. Alright. Put +1/+1 counter on something. Yep, which one? Alright. Make it so Skullport Merchant can't stop my Drider. Yep. So they're winning due to just, like, the dungeon map and the fact that I was forced to do a dirtily board thanks to Skullport Merchant. Even if I attack, they just block with the 1/1. This thing has reach, not trample. So yeah, they have card advantage. They have a means of providing more. They have a lot of... Everything's in their advantage right now. Wow. Oh well. We made it this far, and we did not have any right to make it past 3 wins. So, I'm not too mad, but I am annoyed. I am peeved, not angry. I guess would be a good phrasing. Precipitous drop. There we are. We still have a counterspell. Alright, so they do finish their dungeon, and they do get an additional card. They definitely had good mana sinks. Here we go. Drider now has a way through, so they have to decide, do we block the Drider and force me to... So yeah, now... They still tapping the Black Dragon? They have to tap the Drider. Yep, they have to tap the Drider. And I can actually swing in now. Decline. Alright, I can start swinging in again. Now I do note that that left me tapped out, so I can't find a Villain's Lair here. But hopefully that's okay. They are at 9 health. We do have to close out this game at some point. Hopefully that was the necessary resources. Next turn, if they tap my Drider, I could attack with Black Dragon and Curdle, and make Curdle unblockable? Alright, let's see how you attack, how you respond. Alright, so you're tapping that. Alright. Target creature can't be blocked this turn. Perfect. Alright, choose itself. Looking good. Don't need islands. And we're going to leave up You Find a Villain's Lair, because our current board state is a victorious one. They could venture, but Curdle just helped us push through. Through all of this. Oh man, that feels good. Yeah, this deck had no right to get as far as it did. And it's still going. And that's the insane thing. Curdle's great. I thought it was just like a good aggressive card, but no, you just use it to make unblockable dragons and stuff like that. That's not a spell, so finding a Villain's Lair is pointless. Alright, go right ahead. Half-Elf Monk has Vigilance, you should attack with him too. Going to attack here, and I'm still going to give it unblock. No, they have nothing to. They have no mana even. Wow, they had a good deck. All right. Well, if anything gets through, we win. So, and we have a counterspell for their first play this turn. Whatever it may be. So they get a draw card with that. Alright. They have 9 mana. They have 6, 7, 8 mana. So, but 2 of it they're going to leave out for Half-Elf Monk, I'm certain. Barrowing. Does that give them any opportunity to win? No. No. Let them have it. Because all I'm worried about is, can they play something to stop me from killing them next turn? That is all I am worried about. I need to map it out because they're venturing twice, which is kind of notable. But they can't build, their board can't block Black Dragon. Curdle's unblockability is going to be important. Focus. Like... Oh my gosh, Curdle won me that game. Oh my gosh, Curdle won me that game. Glad to have you, Curdle. I'm sure I'm pronouncing it wrong and someone hates me, but I'm happy. 6 wins. Twice as many wins as we deserved. We are making gems, people. We are making gems off of this run. This was one where... Were we at 1-2 with this? Weren't we at 1-2 with this? We were at something... We were at less than 3 wins, 2 losses. Alright. If I draw a Swamp, Curdle's great. If I don't, I have Dawnbringer, Cleric, and Soul Knife Spy. Like, yeah. This hand's great. Manticore's a little weak, but who cares? There's a reason it's in this deck. We have a bunch of 1/3s. Curdle plus Soul Knife Spy does some amazing things. Ooh, you have a flashy one. You playing around with it? Enjoy it. I'm going to drink some water. Do I bother playing the Dawnbringer Cleric? They're going to have some enchantments I want to destroy. I'm going to leave the Dawnbringer Cleric in. I don't think I need it for the tempo. Alright. Play Soul Knife Spy. Okay, so the flashing is starting to get on my nerves, honestly. Veteran Dungeoneer. Alright, if I draw a Swamp, I could Curdle, attack with Soul Knife Spy freely, which is pretty cool. No, I think I'm going to come to a river. Just draw a card. Alright. I'm going to play this because it stops the vampire spawn and gains me some life in the process. So the next turn I could Curdle and start going to town if I want. Or I can Drider and then Curdle later. They're applying pressure, but I can apply card draw. What is more threatening? Yeah, I think I'm going to Curdle first, because this is card draw, guys. This is card draw and clock, all in one. Awesome, it paid appropriately. So they do have a faster clock, but we're drawing cards with our clock, so... Alright. Their clock's starting to become threatening. Okay, I can... Let's see. So I can attack with Soul Knife Spy, draw a card, and then threaten both Manticore and you find a Villain's Lair, which I like. Make sure our Tapper doesn't ruin me. So I have a Manticore, so I can block the Herald of Hadar, and then Combat Trick back. Oop. Death Priest of Merkel. Which is more important? Hadar being killed or Death Priest of Merkel being killed? I think the 4-3. Oh, that's a vampire. Bag of Holding. You are a man of culture, I see. Alright. So can I Clattering Skeletons still attack with Soul Knife Spy? Yep. Alright. Alright, so we're going to have to do some blocks, but you're now in positive position as far as I care. Alright. Alright. What's more important? Kill the skeleton or block the curdle? Or save the curdle. I think at this point we're going to start playing, Wait, hold up. Let's see, if I block like that, I have 3. More important to save the curdle. Very close, but I think this is the play. Oof. Yeah, this is very dangerous position we're in. But here's the thing. If we can attack with Soul Knife Spy and get unblocked, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we have lethal. If we can just attack with Soul Knife Spy, go unblocked, and not die next turn. I'm still doing it, because there are cards that I think can win me the game off of this. Alright. So now I Steadfast Paladin. I Pixie Guide, and I hold up a Shocking Grasp. I think that's enough to win this game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, attack. Awesome. So if I can survive this attack this turn, if I could survive this attack and have Curdle alive and Soul, if I could, these two plus these 3 cards will win me the game if I could just survive this attack. I don't think I survived the attack though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I don't survive the attack, unfortunately. I thought I did for some reason. Oh my gosh, I did! Oh wait, no. I still miss by a little bit. Curdle blocks a 2/2, and then I still take 4. I was close though. Though I lost, I'm happy with my decision. Whew. They just had a better wide board, and like we got 6 wins, guys. We got 6 wins with this deck. This was not a deck that I thought would go 6 wins. Like, we don't have much removal. A lot of our 2-drops are 1/3s. Like, and we never got Vorpal Sword. I think we scried it to the bottom of our deck once. So we actually have no idea how good Vorpal Sword is. I'm just going to Theorycraft if I got it. I don't think it would be that good. It's +2 damage. Like, this is the deck that would like it, but I'm not sure this deck would even want it. Oof. Alright, so yeah, so I'm getting the Strixhaven pack thanks to my Mastery bonus. That's all that was. So, I did pretty darn good in Strixhaven draft, but apparently I never got Rutha. That actually really surprises me. That's actually really hilarious. I had no idea. Galena, I saw someone play that. If they rolled high enough, they just need to get 2 15s, which I know was a hard chance, but like if they did it twice, they would have won the game on me, which was pretty impressive. They put themselves in that position, honestly. Like, yeah, I'm super happy with how that draft turned out. Sure, it wasn't 7 wins, but it was close enough. It was more than close enough. Thank you, that person who played Mordenkainen the way they did. You are a legend. You are an absolute legend. I'm not sure I can follow in your footsteps, but I am proud to know you exist on the server I play in. I am proud to know I encountered you. Alright. Everyone, thank you so much for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful day.